okay. Who don't think about the good times that make you feel so bad? Thank you.
Thanks very much to WPAQ and Jenny for introducing us. We are Golden Shoals, and we do base out of Nashville, Tennessee. At least that's where I live. My name is Amy. I'm the one playing fiddle for those of you listening out on the airwaves. And Mark Kiliansky, my bandmate, is actually living in Vancouver, British Columbia. And yes, it's not an easy feat, but you know, I feel like the pandemic, everybody was sort of a long distance band, so it sort of forced us into this new model. But we are on tour right now. We came from the Appalachian String Band Festival in Clifftop, West Virginia. We've been doing shows all week. Started up in Athens, Ohio, played in Charleston, West Virginia, then onward to Knoxville. And this morning we woke up in Boone, North Carolina. So we were up a bit early this morning. But we're going to do a special fiddle tune from a recording that was actually recorded on WPAQ. And it's from the father and son duo, Pate and Leroy Martin. And I heard this thanks to our friend and mentor, Paul Brown. He used to have a great radio program called Across the Blue Ridge. And I heard this recording, and it's kind of become one of my favorite duo performances, especially with Leroy playing the guitar. He's playing with these finger picks and taking awesome solos. So we're going to try and do our best here. This is the Honeysuckle Blues.
She's the daughter of Pate Martin and the sister of the late Leroy Martin. Of course, Pate's already gone to the Great Fiddlers Convention in the Sky. But anyways, thank you so much, and that was a thrill to hear y'all play that. Go ahead, if you don't mind. Let's do 2 more numbers before we take a break. Would that be all right?
Sure.
That'd be just fine. This is actually a 2-for-1, so work out right good here. We're going to do a song now that was written by a woman named Helen Cochran, who, as I know, lived in Hillsville, Virginia, and I believe this is the only song she's ever written or recorded. My friend heard it off of an LP that was about, it was ballads and songs from Virginia. This is called the Pinnacle Mountain Silver Mine. They say there's silver in the Pinnacle Mountains, nuggets found in the river below. Back in the cave way up on the mountain, one man had the fortune to know. And though many have searched this mountain, its secret is hidden in the ground. Lives were risked and crops were abandoned, but the treasure hasn't yet been found. It's a rocky old mountain on the climbing, there's a raging river below. Through the valley so beautiful and winding, and a secret I may never know, and a secret I may never know. Things of silver in the walls were gleaming as the streaks of light danced and played. Upon returning his sheep to the pasture, back to the cave he thought he would go. But for weeks he searched for the silver that was hidden in the ground below. It's a rocky old mountain on the climbing, there's a raging river below. Through the valley so beautiful and winding, and a secret I may never know, and a secret I may never know. It's a rocky old mountain I'm climbing.
word from our sponsor of this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. That's Bledsoe and Associates, offering the best deals in life, health, and Medicare plans. 336-719-2228. They are ready to help you figure it all out. Tim Bledsoe and Associates specializes in helping you understand your Medicare needs and plan options, offering free consultations. Call for a free consultation today at 336-719-2228. We'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
After four legendary quarterbacks, as well as but all the dynamite and
Well, I sent a 10-year-old reference fan.
It's not requires a well-trained professional who specializes in very plan and detail, as well as
Now, we can go ahead and play till 11:30.
for a brief consultation and put you on the right track for healthy, affordable coverage. Bledsoe Associates is located at 2008 South McKee Road.
We don't have to be so exact as
Let's take things back down to the merry-go-round now. Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip. Hope you're doing great today. Always a pleasure to work with you. And without further ado, let's get back to some more real great music here on the stage of the Earl Theater. Special guest, Golden Shoals. Let's welcome them back to the stage.
Well, you're probably hearing the banjo tuning up out there on the radio waves.
It's fiddle and banjo time. We're going to do a song here that I wrote about a number of my travels. So many stories, but this one starts out with the first time I went hitchhiking in Virginia. It's called Coffee and... Thank you very much. So you may be wondering, if Amy lives in Nashville and Mark lives in Vancouver, how on earth do they make this work? And well, the fact is that we've been playing together for 9 years, so we've pretty much got things on lock at this point. We started playing together when we were both up in school in Boston, and Amy grew up in Southern California playing classical violin. I grew up in North Jersey playing jazz and rock electric guitar. And we both went to Berkeley up there, and we met all these people who had been playing bluegrass and old time and other traditional styles all their lives, and we both fell in love with the music there. But we kind of bonded over the fact that we were intimidated getting into this world because, you know, we were coming at it as adults instead of as kids. But, we started playing together, and we became roommates, and then we became bandmates. And then in 2015, 16, we left Boston, traveled all across the country in Amy's van, and kind of ended up in Asheville, North Carolina for a while, and going to all the fiddlers conventions around here. We're going to Galax after this, and Mount Airy and Clifftop and all these things really deepened our love and understanding of this great mountain music. And we're going to do an old-time song by the Poplin family called Hannah Mariah. 1, 2, 3. There used to be a gal in our town, hair so long it touched the ground, strong little gal with a wicked eye.
it's really good to be back here in Mount Airy. Of all the years that we've gone to the Fiddlers Convention, which I think it's been like this year might have been my 7th year. I think this might be the first time I've ever actually been able to make it to the downtown strip in the historic theater. So it's, it's so cool to look on the walls here in the theater if you've never been. First of all, I'm staring at this big sign that says Old Time Music Heritage Hall. And there's these big portraits of some of my favorite fiddlers and musicians from the area. Ben Flippin and Tommy Gerald, Paul Sutphin. And, it's what's really amazing about coming to Mount Airy and Galax is that, people that knew them, people that played with them, and their descendants are still very much, their music still very much lives on through that. It's like seeing some old friends. Once again, for those of you just tuning in, we are Golden Shoals, making home in Nashville, Tennessee. That's the elevator pitch, I suppose. But we do have some CDs and t-shirts available, which you can buy on our website, goldenshoals.com. That's spelled SHOALS.com. We're also on Instagram and Facebook and sometimes on TikTok when we feel like it. Today we are. We actually have a couple great videos that we did. The first time we stopped by WPAQ back in May. Stopped by and did a couple videos right outside the station, and that's how we got in touch with Jenny here to play for today for y'all. Well, you heard us doing a bunch of old-time songs. Obviously, we're very much rooted in that tradition, but we write a ton of our own stuff as well. In fact, 2 of our CDs are completely original songs. 2 of them are more traditional string band tunes and songs. But this is the title track off of our album we came out with in 2017. This is called Too Many Reasons to Run.
Yes, on part 1 of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, Golden Shoals. Philip, we're going to take a real quick break for the weather forecast. Also, Philip, I'm going to give you a little bit more signal from down here at the Earl, and so be advised on that as we come back. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes here for the second portion of this first part of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Don't anybody go anywhere. We'll take a real quick break, back with more great music from our special guest, Golden Shoals. Just a reminder also, this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round brought to you by Bledsoe and Associates, offering the best deals in life, health, and Medicare plans. 336-719-2228. That's Bledsoe and Associates.
Weather forecast today, we're looking at a high near 83 degrees. Tonight we're partly cloudy with a low around 60 degrees.
Patrick,
Sunday, we're looking at a high
like a millimeter more on the Marty.
Between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Sunday night, we're looking at a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 63 degrees. Monday, a chance of showers and
They don't
thunderstorms.
teach how to play and sing with them at the same time if I could do that. That's something you can either get or you can't. I never think it is.
Sunny on Monday with a high of 79
You don't hear very much people that can do it,
chance of
you're so great.
precipitation. Monday night, we're looking at a 60% chance of precipitation and showers likely, and possibly a thunderstorm before 8 p.m. Then showers and thunderstorms between 8 p.m.
She was here this past year. Evie was. She danced to dance contest. I think she and her folks song, and maybe she plays some stuff. I have a friend from Dick. I mean, people from all over. I have a friend from England that I met that calls the radio station. We needed a helper. He talked to me and like where to go and stuff. The lady from so he's a friend now.
Right. Yeah.
Philip, I am listening, but I was talking, which, like I said, I like to talk a lot, and I'm telling some tales about the Fiddlers Convention. Once again, our special guest coming to us today from Nashville, Tennessee, and that's Golden Shoals. And after the 12 o'clock news, we'll be here with another hour and a half of music on the second portion of today's program, featuring the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Right now, back to more music here on the merry-go-round.
like I said, I grew up in northern New Jersey, and this is a place that's very developed. Some would say overdeveloped. I would probably say that. And but yeah, very densely populated, and there's a lot of wonderful things about it. But I was for a long time I had these ideas about going out west and going to Montana and seeing the big sky and the big mountains and all that stuff. And finally got out there in 2016 and was working on a farm. And I was working pretty hard, and I think my boss started to feel bad that I wasn't seeing Montana. I was just working. And so she said, hop in the truck one afternoon, and we went out to this beautiful rolling hills with the mountains off in the distance and these buffalo just roaming around grazing. And they were just such a huge, powerful animal. Being so relaxed and peaceful really struck me and made me kind of have a feeling that I like to call cowboy existentialism. That's where this one came from. It's the old buffalo.
I think he's a very talented guitar picker, let me say that for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Thank you.
You sound ready for Galax.
I'm ready.
Woo! You want to do a new friend? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. We'll do another double guitar song here. Yeah, that old buffalo is featured on our t-shirts. In fact, I'm actually, kind of embarrassingly enough, I'm wearing our band t-shirt here. But you know, we woke up at about 8 a.m. this morning after being up kind of late last night playing in Boone, and I just wasn't thinking about it. But it features the old buffalo that Mark sang in the song. Get a little cowboy existentialism in your life. We came out with our latest original album in 2020. Great time to release new music.
And this is one of our favorites from that album. We took the opportunity when we went to the studio for our second full-length album to really experiment with different sounds. So, like Old Buffalo on that album is going to be very much the same as you heard it now. And this next tune has some kind of extra little atmospheric elements to it, but I also got to play a lot of electric guitar on that album, which I was really excited about, getting back to my roots, and even some drums and bass on stuff. But Amy wrote this song, and she gave me a really good opportunity for a guitar solo, so I really love this one.
Anytime to make Mark shine, I play some notes, but mostly chords on the guitar, that's all I have to say. But I also love how songs can kind of take you back to a time and place. And I specifically remember when we first started working on this song in 2018, we were in Australia, touring over there. It's the only time we've been over, but we hope we can come back. This is called New Friend.
The sponsor of this portion of today's program, that's Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. And we'll also hear a word about the upcoming Walk to End Alzheimer's. And we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge right after this.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, raising funds and awareness for a breakthrough in the fight against Alzheimer's and all other dementia. Join us at alz.org/walk. alz.org/walk. The walk is Saturday, September 10th at Riverside Park in Mount Airy.
All right, let's head back down to the early theater to the merry-go-round. Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip, and once again, appreciate you keeping us on the air this morning. And right now, back to our special guest, Golden Shoals.
We're going to do another original that I wrote about rock climbing. It's actually my other passion, and I was very particularly inspired by the singing of Roscoe Holcomb on this one, trying to channel that high lonesome sound. And Jenny said to me earlier, she's like, wow, you play and sing the fiddle so well at the same time. So it gave me a bit of confidence to try this one. It's Rock Topper.
Never mind that my clothes are dirty and worn.
most people actually ask me, because I play fiddle and guitar, and a lot of people ask me, wow, you're a rock climber, aren't you worried about your hands? But I've never really had any finger injury stuff, and actually my coolest climbing accomplishment just happened earlier in July. I climbed to the top of Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
Oh my goodness.
It was such an amazing experience. And then the next day I watched that movie, Close Encounters from the Third Kind. I hadn't seen it before. The mashed potato sculpture. If you can't think of what Devil's Tower looks like, just watch that movie.
But I have to watch that. I've never seen it.
You'd like it.
Is that Spielberg?
It's Spielberg.
Okay. Well, let's do a North Carolina song. Charlie Poole,
Yeah.
the first country star, the first star of country music. This was not his biggest hit, but it was his best song, the Milwaukee Blues.
Heard it here first.
One Tuesday morning, it looked like rain. Around the curve came the passenger train. Out on the line was old Bill Jones. He's a good old hobo and he's trying to get home. Trying to get home. He's trying to get home. He's a good old hobo and he's trying to get home. Out way down in Georgia on the train, the road get muddy and the leaves getting down. Tried to catch a free train to leave that town, but there don't let a hobos hanging around, hanging around. Yeah, hanging around. Well, they don't allow the hobos hanging around. Make me cry. I left Atlanta for the break of day. The brakeman said you're gonna have to pay. I got no money, so on my shoes I'm trying to head west, got the Milwaukee blues. Milwaukee blues, got the Milwaukee blues. I'm trying to head west, got the Milwaukee blues. Oh, Bill Jones said before he died there were two more roads I would like to ride. Fireman said, what can they be? The Southern Pacific and Santa Fe. Santa Fe. He said the Santa Fe. He said the Southern Pacific and Santa Fe. Here it comes. Oh, Bill Jones said before he died, fix the road so the boats can ride. Oh, when they ride, they ride, they ride. They put their faith in the hands of God, in the hands of God, in the hands of God. They put their faith in the hands of God.
We'll take one final break here and take care of our brand new sponsor that we have for the Saturday morning merry-go-round. That's Handy's Country Store, and also I believe the Bears Radio Network back on the air next Friday night for Bears football. We'll be back with the conclusion of this first hour of today's program with Golden Shoals right after this. We're trying to come back with 5 minutes. 4 minutes. So, that's what you feel comfortable with. I was. I'll find it. Hey, they've traveled so far, and they drove 2 hours to get here this morning. They go over 1 minute, y'all are okay, right? Okay. I figured we would.
Family items with Darlene
Full band.
Tea Recipe
Yeah.
that will make you want to get up and slap the table. $27.89 North Carolina 18 in Ennis, North Carolina, with hours 2:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday. Southern Cooking. You'll also find local art and crafts. Eggs and carrots. Why, if it's local, you'll find it at Handy. And don't be dared to Beeline Pie. Don't you dare miss it. 657-382 Regis, or just about the
I'd love to go here.
And now we take you back to the merry-go-round here.
That's a great one.
Thank you so much, Philip, and we definitely appreciate Handy's Old Country Store. You do not want to miss. Their food is great, and it's a great drive up to Ennis, North Carolina. It's just this side of Sparta on North Carolina Highway 18, and they're open Wednesday through Saturday. Please check them out. You'll be glad that you did. Right now, we've got a couple more tunes picked out. We might go over just a little bit into the 12 o'clock hour, but we appreciate these folks. I know they get a drive over from Boone this morning probably, and to do a show at 11 o'clock. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So let's welcome back for the conclusion of this first hour of today's program, Golden Shoals.
It's such an honor to be here on WPAQ Merry-Go-Round in Mount Airy. This is like a dream come true for us, and just to be a little part of this history is really special. We're going to play one more song for you, and the chorus is made up of lines from 7 different historic country songs.
Take you some more time if you need.
Okay, let's breathe. And if you can guess every song I'm quoting, all 7 of them in the chorus, you can let me know. We'll give you a free CD. This is Everybody Singing. Thanks for having us.
Sitting in the kitchen on the radio, looking out the window. Level spinning on the record player in the other room. Snows falling hard in the backyard, gonna let the greens are gonna grow. Just to give a coffee as a party in the early afternoon. Everybody singing better, I'm over you. Gonna buy myself some new shoes. Moon is high, so am I.
southbound now.
Great job, my special guest, Golden Shoals. They do have some CDs here for sale, so be sure and pick one up. And don't anybody go anywhere. We're going to take a little bit of break here for news and weather on the air, and we'll be back with more music from our special guest for part 2 of today's program, Sugarloaf Mountain Band. You're listening to the merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge. This is AM 740 WPAQ.
Oh, yes, you are. You're right. I'll ask her.
Let me see if I do have pen and maybe I'll show you.
Yo.
I'm anticipating
You mute everything just for a second. I enjoy hearing you play your banjo. Yeah, I'm glad you did.
I met you with the vacation
That's right. I spent the whole week up there at Relax.
Wonder what's on the plan. They're gonna be here tonight. Soon they're just gonna. No, I don't know. I'm just assuming so.
I bailed out early because the air guy,
Where's mine?
They just kept looking like it, didn't it? It looked like it was going to, but then it didn't.
but, yesterday was really nice. Well, I'll be up there after a while.
Have you ever
Thank you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
Hard to make that around the community of
We actually don't have any more stuff. We're discontinuing
avoid human contact and also
How are you doing? Good.
It's from plays bluegrass.
Playing over there might help your squirrel.
Yes, that's great. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Well, he lives in Nashville with me now. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, well, I was
How'd you get practice?
Standing there, I'm like, hey, far. If you were on the road, you'd have to. This way for me, yes.
We get back to the that's two albums in my
Yeah, probably next summer. If you can sign up on the mailing list or. Oh, yes, I'll grab that and I'll grab a shirt.
Not that I can get too quickly.
Yeah, we had it like
Hey Brad,
No,
my son's sick. This weekend I've been here.
no, we're just like around the day. Oh, yeah.
Doug's comes back out.
No, it's like you know, fancy Bill Slice, Air Street. It's like a split that was in clinic and
You gonna mess up one time and do
Yeah, oh yeah.
Philip, are we good? Not Philip. Patrick? Okay.
What about you playing in my place here?
He ain't never looked better at nothing. He ain't never looked better at nothing.
That $2 will paint that thing.
His wife don't even like it. Are we ready to go? Turn it on so I can tell a joke. McDonald's would have a free.
Most people like to drive the car, I give them away, get them back home to get away from home. I like to have one to get me away from home.
Did you
Thank you so much, Philip. I started to choke. That's what I've been doing here lately. And so that's live radio, isn't it? You just choke or sometimes something happens to you. But it's been a pleasure to be with you folks here on the merry-go-round, and an outstanding job. Thank you once again to Golden Shoals. Really enjoyed hearing your music. And also, right now, we have got another great group of friends here. Help me make welcome for part 2 of today's merry-go-round program, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you, Jamie.
There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. And I wandered along to the place I call home in those Blue Ridge hills so far away. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? All my thoughts take me back to that ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away. My mother and dad are laid there to rest. They are sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? I returned to that log-cabin home with a sigh. I've been wandering for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on that old mountainside? Make my resting place upon the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home? Far away in my Blue Ridge mountain home.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So good to see your smiling face if you're here. So good if you're tuned again. We're Sugarloaf Mountain Band. We're glad to be here. We're going to let Kenny lead off on one now called Bury Me Beneath the Willow.
My heart is sad and I am lonely for the only one I love. When will I see her? Oh, no, never till we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree. Then she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll wait for me. Well, she told me that she really loved me. How could I think?
I'm a little bit louder than Kenny is, so we traded a little bit there. We're gonna let Mike sing one now called, what's it really called? Pig in a Pen? Is that the official title?
Pig in a Pen.
Pig in a Pen.
Comes that gal of mine. How do you think I know by king of gown, take it down so low. I gotta take it home and take it home and feed him home. All I need is a pretty little cow to feed him when I'm gone. Clouds are rising, surely a sign of rain. Get your big bonnet on, little Liza Jane. I gotta take it home and feed it home and feed him home. All I need is a pretty little cow to feed him when I'm gone. Well, bacon biscuits, lady, baked and good and brown. When you get the biscuits, take her Alabama down. I gotta take it home and I take it home and feed him home. All I need is a pretty little cow to feed him when I'm gone. When she sees me coming, she wrings her hands and cries, yonder comes the sweetest boy, never lived or died. When she sees me leaving, she wrings her hands and cries, yonder goes the meanest boy that ever lived or died. I gotta take it home and feed it home and feed him on. Oh, I need is a pretty gal to feed him when I'm gone.
I got a ticket home and a can of corn to feed him on. All I need is a friend lookout to feed him when I'm gone.
Go ahead and do another one. Well, we're gonna have to move that podium a little bit closer so I can see what it says. Let's do
My
that
glasses.
Mountain Laurel song here, G chord. This is one that Flat Top Mountain Band sings a lot, and I really like it, so.
Did they learn it?
I wrote it in really big print, but thank you.
We could have took it in and moved it
That's
ourselves.
okay, no, I wasn't sure.
He learned it from us.
There's a land so far away, and I'll journey back someday to my home where the mountain laurel blooms. I have traveled far and near, but the land I hold so dear is my home where the mountain laurel blooms. Where the birds sing so sweetly, the mountains touch the sky. The katydids are singing their summer's lullaby. There's no greater land I know, and
I had to tell Todd to quit looking at Mac like that. I don't know what he was doing. He was making eyes like he was so mad at him, and I thought, what?
I
in the
don't get
world?
enough pay for it, Jeannie. I just don't get enough pay for it.
Well, have a mint. How about that? I thank you so much. Philip, let's hear a word. Actually, go ahead and give us the weather forecast. We'll be back with more music from our special guest, Sugarloaf Mountain Band, right after this.
You need to hear more guitars.
What's wrong with it?
Looks like it's a very, very nice day out there. Sunday is like showers between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. and then showers and thunderstorms at 2 p.m. Partly sunny on Sunday, high near 60 degrees. Sunday night, still that 40%.
There's plenty of eating places here. High Point is kind of dangerous.
Monday, all the recent chance of showers and thunderstorms. Likely impossible.
Showers and thunderstorms.
Monday night, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm on 4 p.m. Showers and thunderstorms.
It's so mean.
Before 3 a.m.
Sometimes we won't be able to come out here anymore. It'll be
Otherwise,
sad.
cloudy tonight with a low around 64 degrees.
We have not. You do that every time I forget. I can't.
Showers and thunderstorms after 2 p.m. Dark and sunny with a high near 80 degrees and a 40% chance on Tuesday. Tuesday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 8 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies and low around 2. Right now, it's 3 days above PAQ. I've got 70. That's your weather forecast here on WPAQ. Let's go back to the merry-go-round. Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip. Really appreciate you. And it is a beautiful day if you're in and around downtown. Stop by and see us. We'd love to have you here at the merry-go-round. And back to our special guest, Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Pat, what you got picked up for us next?
Thank you, Jeannie and Philip, sounding really good out there. Kenny's gonna lead one now called River of Jordan.
Make him whole. Is many miles away, that mighty river I may never see. So I'll find myself an altar in an old-fashioned church, and my river of Jordan at the gate. I'm on my way, gonna wait right here. I'm going down to the river of Jordan. Let the cool waters cleanse my soul. I'm on my way, gonna wait right here. I'm going down to the river of Jordan. Let the cool waters cleanse my soul.
We appreciate that. All right, Mike, how about that little Georgia Rose? I have my glasses on for some reason. I can't read my own writing today.
All right.
She's my little Georgia Rose, and my sweetheart of the mountain. She's my little Georgia Rose.
Appreciate that. Next one we're gonna sing, my dad used to sing it many years ago. Daddy passed away in late April. Sort of miss him and Mama. We're gonna sing it now. It's called Build Me a Cabin. Many years I've been looking for a place to come on, but I failed here to find me, so I must travel on. I don't care for my mansions on earth's sinking sand, Lord, build me a cabin in the corner of glory land. Build me a cabin in the corner of glory land, in the shade of each other at jam sessions all around Mount Airy here, and when it came time to name the band, I named it after what I call Granny's Mountain. Sugarloaf Mountain is a mountain range right up here in Lansburg, Virginia, so on Sunday when we go visit Granny, you look up in our Sugarloaf Mountain, so that's where the title of the band came from. So over here playing mandolin today, plays guitar all the time, banjo, little fiddle, sings really good when you sneak up on him. That's Elvin McMillan. I say sleeps a lot. He's the man of many hats, so if he gets a hat and he don't like the color, he paints it, y'all. So that's Elvin. Playing guitar, singing vocals, Todd Beverly. Playing banjo, singing vocals, Mike Piber, we call him Banjo Mike. Playing guitar today, also plays bass and mandolin. What else? A little bit of banjo.
I played a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
I don't play
everything.
much good.
Singer, songwriter Kenny Grubbs.
And center stage is she obviously plays bass, she plays guitar, she sings, and she is the leader of the band and the sugar in the sugarloaf.
Thank y'all. We are so glad to be here. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for listening in. We always want to pay tribute to our veterans. So whether you're here in the building, whether you're listening or watching online, we always dedicate a song to you. Thank you so much for your service. We do respect and honor you. So Kenny's got you a song here.
I hear people talking bad about the way they have to live here in this country, harping on the wars we fight and griping about the way things ought to be. Well, I don't mind you choosing sides and standing up for things that you believe in. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me, running down a way of life our white men and folks died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it, let the song that I'm singing be a warning. If you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Well, I read about some squirrely guy that said that he just don't believe in fighting. And I wonder just how long the rest of us can count on being free. They love our milk and honey and they preach about some other way of living. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. You're walking on the fighting side of me, running down a way of life like fighting men and all who died to keep. If you don't love it, leave it, let the song that I'm singing be a warning. When you're running down this country, man, you're walking on the fighting side of me. Yes, when you're running down my country, halt, you're walking on the fighting side of me.
Right now, if it's all right, we'll take a real quick break and hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round. If I'm not mistaken, Philip S. Bledsoe and Associates, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's merry-go-round program right after this.
Hey, y'all, where y'all from? Anybody from out of town?
Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach?
Troublemaker.
Where else?
Yeah, it's Norfolk. She didn't want to put the name out of there.
Yeah. We're in for the convention. We're staying up in Gay Wax Lane now, just to be here.
Listen to you all. Hey, were you on PBS Song of the Mountains from Marion, Virginia?
I thought I know I've seen you all before. I thought it was there.
Never been to prison.
That's
a
where
good
it was.
thing.
But it has been to Winston-Salem.
Thank you so much, Philip, and appreciate you once again. Let's do, Pat, 2 songs, and then we'll take another real quick break here on the program.
All right, thank you, Jeannie. I didn't tell you, Kenny made up a slogan for us. He said we're not the best. We hope we're not the worst, but we always have a good time, and we hope you do too when you hear it. We're going to sing another gospel tune. Thank you. Another gospel tune called City on the Hill. On the top of Mount Zion is a city, and the earth will pour in the field. I should look on its beauty in the morning when I reach that city on the hill. Oh, that city on Mount Zion, I will pilgrim and love be still. I'll leave thee through the ages when I reach that city on the hill. It will never molest me, that city, never leave me like cold and steel. But I'll eternally live there forever when I reach that city on the hill. Oh, the city on Mount Zion, oh, a pilgrim in a lovely city. I'll leave thee through the ages when I reach that city on the hill. So I'll stay here until my Savior calls me, trying daily to perform His will. And I'll find there a mansion for me waiting when I reach that city on the hill. Oh, that city on Mount Zion, I'll a pilgrim in a lovely city. I'll leave thee through the ages when I reach that city on the hill. I'll leave thee through the ages when I reach that city on the hill. Thank y'all. All right, Mike, you ready for Daddy's sing bass?
I remember when I was a child. Oh, what do I remember? I think so. Oh, bad.
Rhyming.
Okay. I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things like that. There's a silver lining behind every cloud. Just poor people, that's all we were, trying to make a living in a black man. We'd get together in a family circle, singing loud. And a sing bass, me and little brother would join right in there, singing to help our troubled souls. One of these days it won't be long, I'll be joining in a song. We'll get together again up yonder in a little while. The circle won't be broken by and by. Daddy sang bass, Mom sang tenor, me and little brother would join right in there in the sky, oh, in the sky. one calling all of us. You can hear us singing for a country mile. Now little brother's done gone home, but I'll be joining in a song. We'll get together again up yonder in a little while. And sing bass. Me and little brother will join right in there, singing, singing to help our troubled souls. One of these days, and it won't be long, I'll be joining in a song. We'll get together again up yonder in a little while. No, the circle won't be broken by and by, Lord, by and by. And sing, baby. Me and little brother will join right in there in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Little brother will join right in there, singing, singing to help our troubled souls. One of these days in a broken home, I'll be joining in a song. But joining all and when the world is gone, the circle be unbroken, by and by, Lord, by and by. And sing praise, dear little brother will join right in there in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Thank you so much for special guest, Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Well, I'll take a break real quick and hear another word from our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round broadcast. That's Old Mill Music, located right up the street here on North Main Street, right before everything is out in the middle of the road. But you can't miss it. It's a big granite building, and my son and my husband will be glad to help you when you go there till 4 o'clock today. Right now, we'll hear a word from Old Mill Music, and we'll be back with more music coming up on the merry-go-round right after this.
1:30.
This will be another 2, and then we'll have a rather.
And we can teach you how to play in person. And Old Mill Music, located at 236 North Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, you'll find a great selection of acoustic and electric guitars, fiddles, banjos, mandolins, guitars, ukuleles, and so much more. You'll also find and Old Mill Music and Sound sales, installs, and services church sound systems. Give us a call at 336-782-8742. Check us out online at oldmillmusic.com.
I'm right now.
Facebook and Instagram. Better yet, just come and see us. Old Mill Music, 236 North Main Street,
There's a lot of them that are registered that are not there. That's the problem.
Thank you so much, Philip. And we got a big record sale going on right now. A lot of the marked down records, which are originally marked $1.49, are now 10 for $2.50. So we'll be open till 4 o'clock today at Old Mill Music. Right now, back to our special guests on the second portion of today's merry-go-round. Let's do another 2 numbers, and then we'll take a break at the top of the hour.
Thank you. Elvin, are you through with your phone conversation?
I'm through my phone. Put it on speakerphone, we'll all talk.
They don't know how.
You know, we, like Pat said, we hope we're not the worst, we know we're not the best, but we always like to have a good time. We like putting smiles on people's faces. But every now and then you gotta knock that grin off that face. You know? That's the worst sound good. That's right. It's just a good old, it's a beautiful song. It's just one of them old tear jerkers. Oh yeah, and Pat asked me to let y'all know that we play in the Breezeway at the Blue Ridge Music Center the 3rd Saturday of every month through October now. So if you ain't had enough here, you can find some more up there next weekend. Y'all come see us. 12 to 4. Well, I was born in Guilford County way back up in the pines. There I hold my sweetest memories in the hills of Caroline. My daddy wasn't much of nothing, spent his life doing time. Mama learned me about Jesus in the hills of Caroline. I met a girl, her name was Hattie, fair and tender, sweet and kind. She taught me how to love a woman in the hills of Caroline. I always thought that we would marry one sweet day, she would be mine. But Hattie's gone to live with Jesus in the hills of Caroline. If I should die before the morning, one request, if you don't mind, bury me right next to Hattie in the hills of Caroline. Just bury me right next to Hattie in the hills of Caroline.
Well, he said it's the Hills and Cabins song today, I guess, so we're going to Cabin in
Cabin in the pines in the hills of Caroline, and a blue-eyed girl who's waiting there for me. I'll be going back someday and for her never stay at the cabin in the hills of Caroline. Oh, the cabin in the shadow of the pine, and the blue-eyed girl way down in Caroline. Someday she'll be my wife and we'll live a happy life in the cabin in the hills of Caroline. I'm packing my grip over that long, long trip back to the hills of Caroline. I want to see that blue-eyed girl, she's the sweetest in the world, at the cabin in the hills of Caroline. Oh, the cabin in the shadow of the pine, and the blue-eyed girl way down in Caroline. Someday she'll be my wife and we'll live a happy life in the cabin in the hills of Caroline. I'll tell her of my love brighter than the stars above. I will love her now and oh, I always will. Oh, the cabin in the shed I was behind, and the blue-eyed girl way down in Caroline. Someday she'll be my wife and we'll live a happy life at the cabin in the hills of Caroline. At the cabin in the hills of Caroline.
Great job, my special guest, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. And right now it is the top of the hour. We'll take a break for station identification and weather forecast. And we'll be back with more music coming up on the merry-go-round right after this.
Come back soon.
Come back next
Thank
year.
you.
Have y'all been up? Have you been up? You went up there 3 or 4 morning. Last night. Oh, you
Real foggy down. Can you see? No, don't worry. I ain't been able to see
I heard the road was closed, the truck got turned sideways. Crazy truck going on that road.
GPS. Yeah, just follow the GPS.
Gosh, are you serious? How dangerous.
They don't get past the first curve.
Right, I know, no, I mean, it's,
It's the second, that's real short. City bumper. Turn signal.
Tuesday night, still that 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 9 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies for Tuesday night with a low around 62 degrees. Looking into Wednesday, a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 9 a.m. Partly sunny with a high near 78 degrees, 40% chance. Wednesday night, still that chance remains. Showers and thunderstorms before 9 p.m. Partly cloudy skies with a low around 62 degrees on Wednesday night. 5 minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock, it's time now to go back to the merry-go-round. Here's Jimmy.
Thank you so much, Philip. And it looks like the dog days ended up, was it, I think, August the 11th, 2 days ago. We are having a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And right now, let's go back to more good music here from the stage of the Earl Theater, part 2 of today's merry-go-round. Pat, let's do another couple songs, and then we'll take a real quick break.
All right, thank you, Jeannie. Philip, I really like your forecast. The last time we were here, we did not dedicate a song to Sue, Elvin's wife. We want to make sure that he can go back to a happy home today. So we're going to dedicate Sue's song, and this is one she's requested for years and years. So we'll sing it for Sue, and we'll also sing it for Bobby and Betty down in Walnut Cove, and Betty Blackman over here in Mount Airy. It's called Help Is on the Way. A woman in the Bible days, her last meal almost gone. But God sent Elijah to make his word known. He said,
little longer. Help is on the way. Troubles of this life come by and burdens get you down. You think no one is listening, you think no one's around. Just remember what his word says, trust him and obey. Keep your eyes toward the heaven, 'cause help is on the way. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help will help tomorrow if you give up today. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. Just hold on a little longer. Help is on the way.
Thank you, Sue. I hope you enjoyed that, Elder Mead. Huh? Who's gonna make a dedication? You wanna do that right now?
No.
No.
Well,
Get to dedicate.
we're gonna let Kenny sing one now called Rabbit in the Log.
All right, get her out there, Elvis. Get that rabbit out there. There's a rabbit in a log and ain't got my dog. How will I get him? I know. Yeah, I'll get me a briar and I'll twist it in his hair. That's how I'll get him. I know. Yeah, that's how I'll get him. I know. Yeah, I'll get me a briar and I'll twist it in his hair. That's how I'll get him. I know. Well, I'll build me a fire and cook that old hare. Roll it in the flame and make it brown. Have a feast here tonight while the moon's shining bright. Find myself a place to lie down. To lie down. I'll find myself a place to lie down. Have a feast here tonight while the moon's shining bright. Find myself a place to lie down. Well, I'm going down the track with those that at my back. Sold up my shoes and they're gone. There's an old farmer's shed just a little ways ahead. That's where I'll rest my weary bones. Weary bones, weary bones. Yeah, that's where I'll rest my weary bones. There's an old farmer's shed just a little ways ahead. That's where I'll rest my weary bones. Rabbit in a log and ain't got my dog. How will I get him? build me a briar and I'll whisper in his hair. That's how I'll get him my girl. I know, yeah, that's how I'll get him my girl. Yeah, I'll get me a briar and I'll whisper in his hair. That's how I'll get him my girl.
All right. Great job, our special guest, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band, and we'll take a real quick break and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round on the voice of the Blue Ridge.
They never know what they're going to be. They won't never get in.
WPAQ will be glad to consider requests for broadcast time to oppose the or views expressed in any. Our program address such requests to the manager, WPAQ, P.O. Box 907, Mount Airy, North Carolina, 27030.
We love a good 76 compactor or legendary quarterback, as well as anyone. But all the dynamite intentions and don't add up to making the best Medicare decision for you. That requires a well-trained professional who specializes in knowing all the various plans and details, as well as the right questions to ask. You need Bledsoe Associates. His local award-winning team will meet with you in person or over the phone for a free consultation and put you on the right track for healthy, affordable coverage. Bledsoe Associates is located at 2008 WP Road in Mount Airy, or call 719-222-719-222-28. Better go Bledsoe. Let's go back now to the Earl P. Davis. Merry-go-round. Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip, and a reminder next week, Lord's will, we'll have Tex Deaton on the program and just a little grace. Back to more music now, our special guest, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band.
Thank you, Jenny. Kenny was talking about us playing on the Parkway. We do play in the Breezeway from 12 to 4, and there are a lot of birds go around, and they sing with us, and believe it or not, they're right on pitch. But we do have a good time up there. The next song we're going to sing in memory of my mom. So you want to tell about that?
Yeah, there's a song, I would only hear it every 6 months or so when it was on WPAQ on the God's Child radio show. And the lyrics, you gotta believe the name of it is When the Roses Bloom Again, but when you try to find it, you just can't do it. So I think we played it on the merry-go-round one time, and so I emailed, what's his name over there? God's Child, Reese. Yeah. Anyway, I emailed God's Child Radio and said, go to YouTube and look at minute 12 point whatever and tell me the name of that song. And I'll be doggone, he emailed me back and told me what it was. And it's When the Roses Bloom Again. And anyway, when we first sang it, we didn't know what the title was, so, and we sang it at Pat's mama's funeral, so now we could call it Shirley's song. So. Oh, the road by her window is faded and gone, and the snow's blown about by winds blue. But the seed's hidden deep in the ground only see till that day when the roses bloom again. In the winter of life has come sickness and strife, but we know that our time here must be. But I want you to know, if you stay and I go, we will meet when the roses bloom. We will meet when the roses bloom again. I will wait for you at the rainbow's end. known many tears in our lives when it is, but we know that it's all in God's hands. For the Savior so fair will be meeting us there on that day when the roses bloom again. We will meet when the roses bloom again. I will wait for you at the rainbow's end. Then we'll walk hand in hand through sweet Beulah land on that day when the roses bloom again. Then we'll walk hand in hand through sweet Beulah land on that day when the roses bloom again.
Thank y'all. Beautiful, beautiful song. All right, Mike, how about a little bit of Old Home Place?
It's been 10 long years since I left my home, and I holler where I was born, where the cool cold nights makes the wood smoke rise, and the bartender blows his horn. I fell in love with a girl from town. I thought that she would be true. I ran away to Charlottesville and worked in the sawmill too. What have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in town? Well, the girl ran off with somebody else, and the taverns took all my pay. And here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold winds blow. As I stand here hanging my head, I lost my love, I lost my hope, and now I wish that I was dead. What have I done to the old home place? Why did they tear down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in town? Well, now what have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear down? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in town? And why did I leave the plow in the field and look for a job in town?
Thank y'all.
All right, great job from our special guest, the Sugarloaf Mountain Band. Let's take one final break, and we'll be back with the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. There's two ads. Oh, I still got to do James's. Yeah, just one. Got to read James's ad. We had some new people come on, which is great, but I'm kind of off because obviously we can't figure out how to get on TikTok.
You, I can't imagine.
I know.
Sitting this close to Mac, that's what the problem is.
Is that what it is?
I'll announce it on radio, you'll see.
Please don't.
I was figuring, once you get the second group on stage on Saturday, all of a sudden the pressure just drops like a rock.
Yeah.
I made it, I pulled it off, right?
Again, yeah.
All you gotta do is get to the end.
Yeah, in a way, that's kind of true. It's been a struggle here. This week is like the first week we've not had a cancellation for 8 weeks.
Daylight's is going on, that doesn't make any sense, right?
But see, they were able to come because they're planning to go up afterwards, so they've been planning to come for a pretty good while. But sometimes you hit one like that where somebody would agree to come because they're in the area, so that was good.
How do you find out about it ahead of time?
Email.
Tim Bledsoe Associates specializes in helping you understand your Medicare needs and plan options, offering free consultations. Call 336-719-2228 today. Better go Bledsoe.
We got the PAQ here in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Now let's go back to the merry-go-round. Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip, and we would like to thank all of our sponsors. Got some new sponsors, Bledsoe and Associates, Price Power Equipment, also Handy's Country Store up in Ennis, North Carolina, located on Highway 18. Go and check them out. They have great food, open Wednesday through Saturday. And also Old Mill Music, Cottage Media 11, outstanding advertising partner. You can find out more online at cottagemedia11.com. And also the Galax Moose Lodge number 733, the 86th annual Old Galax Fiddlers going on right now, ending up tonight with final night of competition. And right now I'll tell you about our last sponsor of today's program, and that's Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street here from the Earl Theater, locally owned and operated by the Easter family. And they'd like to invite you to stop in, check out their selection of acoustic, also electric guitars, bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, and much, much more. Also, Mayberry Music Center specializes in Blue Ridge guitars, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area, always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars. And you'll usually find some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars there at a discounted price. They've also got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, and offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And if you stop by and you don't see what you're looking for, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And you'll also find there a great selection of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from Mount Airy's own Easter Brothers and the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays they're open from 9:30 to 3. They're always closed on Sunday. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this final portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And right now, Miss Pat, we got time for one more song, so thank you once again. You've done a great job. Really appreciate you. Another big hand for the Sugarloaf Mountain Band, also our special guest, Golden Shoals.
Thank y'all. It's an honor to be here. We have enjoyed it. Thank you to everybody who had part in letting us be here to PAQ. And we always end with Sweet By and By, so help us sing.
There's a land that's fair and gay, and by baby we can see it far, where the Father waits over the way and prepares us a dwelling place there in the sweet, sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore in the sweet, sweet by and by. We shall meet on that beautiful shore.
And once again, this is Jeannie Rowley signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge. See y'all next week.